Describe the roller coaster of emotions, double minor kill, everything that went with it. You guys stayed alive to win at the end.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything that you go through in overtimes. Of course, we played long enough that you're going to see a little bit of everything. Just one of those great playoff games that you'll remember. It'll stay with you. And we talked about that after the second overtime. But there's these type of games that kind of guys are sore, guys are tired, guys are cramping up, and we're getting IVs in between periods, and it's just who's going to stay with it when it's really hard. Who's going to stay with it? So proud of our guys here today. It was a hell of an effort by them, hell of an effort by Albany as well. I thought we played as good as 60 minutes as we've played all season. And they hung around, Albany did, and then I thought took it to us a little bit in that first overtime. So it's just a great hockey game, a big win by our guys against a real good hockey team in Albany. We're happy to get the series over with.
You and I talked today about the adversity you guys went through the regular season, different from last year. This is another one of those building blocks for you?
Yeah, we hope so. I mean, you can't help but grow going through this, and you push yourself. You push yourself. Like I say, you're sore, you're tired. You push yourself to find a little bit more, and you learn a little bit more about yourself, about what you're capable of, to be able to dig through it. I thought the third overtime, again, we were just really, really good. And it seemed like one team is gonna wilt away. When you can make it harder on them, it's going to be real difficult. And I thought that we did that in the third overtime, and it just felt like we were going to be able to get one, and certainly happy that we did.
In overtimes 2 and 3, are you saying as much on the bench as you normally would early, or are you just...
No, I tried to say less, even in between periods. Tried to just let them have their time to breathe and rehydrate. We talked about a couple little things here and there. But you get to that point, it's really about the players just digging in and, finding the energy, keeping their energy. Little things like we usually show video and stuff between periods to them. We just let them be, let them settle in, get their rest, and get rehydrated, and find the energy that they needed to stay with it.
What about Kapanen?
I haven't got any update here yet, other than he wasn't available for the remainder of today's game. But we obviously have some time off here now. It's a big win for us, so we'll have to see when we get back in here for practice how he is.
Kazimir Kaskasuo, 7-1 for you, Sheldon. The environment that is the Toronto Marlies and all that goes with it, and of course him and his mental makeup. What makes him so good that he's been able to provide you with the victories he has?
Well, first you got to give some credit to him. He came in and recognized an opportunity here and took full advantage of it right away. And then I think when you go down the line, you give credit to the folks in Orlando. He didn't have the greatest season there in terms of his consistency. His numbers weren't anywhere near what they've been here. And they worked with him, and they kept on him, and Piero Greco made lots of trips down there to work with him and kept in constant contact with him. So, a lot of people contributed to help him be ready here, but certainly the credit goes to him for being a confident guy to just get in the net. And even in a series like this, there's a little bit of pressure. It's playoff hockey. You've got a team that you haven't really been with all season long that is looking for you to hold them in and give him a chance to win, and he did exactly that. He didn't get a lot of work for most of the game today, but he came up big when we needed to, and keeps them at one goal. You can't ask for a whole lot more.
Besides your goalie, can you talk about Campbell's role on the 5-on-4?
Yeah, I thought, we needed to dig in pretty good there. That's 4 minute in overtime is a tough one, and even just not so much even having to do the work to get it done, but even just to get your mind right to be able to go through it, and rather than just feeling like, we're going to be defeated here. Our guys just dug in, and Soupy led the way there. Penalty kill is his baby. He did a real nice job. When you get on the penalty kill, you're not using a lot of people. So the people that we use, both on forward and D, they did a real nice job. Kaz, obviously, as well. That's huge for us to get through that, clearly.
Just a little bit about the next series. I know you have...
I guess Syracuse won tonight, so I haven't given that a second of thought. I mean, this Albany team was more than enough for us to contend with and deal with. We'll enjoy some time away here now and get some sleep tonight, and we'll move on and prepare for Syracuse starting tomorrow. But you know, they're a real good team. They've got their full roster back here now, which they haven't had for quite some time from Tampa. They're first place most of the season and took it from us on the last day there. It's going to be a challenge for us. We know that, but we feel like we grew through this and we'll be ready.